Barring a select few examples, MOBAs have primarily been the sole domain of PC players. To capitalize on the most recent wave of Hobbit mania, Monolith has readied a Tolkien-esque take on the genre expressly for consoles. Does Guardians of Middle-earth succeed in delivering a true MOBA experience for consoles? Or should it cast itself into the fires of Mount Doom?
You have vanquished an enemy.
Things come in small packages too.
Guardian's cast of characters is drawn from Tolkien's vast mythos, though some have been outright fabricated to serve on the front lines. The setup is simple if you're familiar with MOBAs. 2 teams of 5 battle it out in an effort to destroy the opposing base. There's also a timed mode where teams race for 20 minutes to accumulate points from killing players and destroying towers. In lieu of a keyboard and mouse, Guardians of Middle-earth has you maneuvering your character on the battlefield using dual analog sticks, in the same fashion you would with a top-down shooter. It's a reasonable way to accommodate traditional MOBA controls, but the conversion doesn't come without a cost. Due to this setup, almost every ability in the game either affects the area immediately surrounding your character or the space within a directed cone. Ranged physical attacks are the exception, but overall, there's not much need for accuracy because of this forgiving paradigm. The controls are also not as responsive as they should be, given how simple they are. There's a noticeable delay after you execute an ability, which makes it difficult to pull off precise tactics. It can also be very challenging to keep track of where you're aiming, since the indicator is often obscured by other teammates, enemies, or a slew of particle effects. Hardened online battlers will find some specific design decisions baffling. There's no resource like mana to govern characters' abilities, rather, everything is on a short cooldown. The end result is a more reckless, one-dimensional pace. There also aren't any items available to purchase during matches, which definitely succeeds at easing the learning curve, but robs teams of the ability to alter strategies and adapt to situations. Instead, Guardians allows you to select and create customizable loadouts before each match. You can outfit these loadouts with gems and relics, which will incrementally provide passive effects as you gain levels during a match. If you play your cards right, you can feel the nigh-unstoppable killing machine, which suggests a dire need for tweaks and balances. Guardian's most novel addition is its system for upgrading towers and troops, but it too is half-baked since it requires no resource investment and ends up feeling more like a chore than a strategic choice. Guardians of Middle-earth gets the basics right. It's a playable MOBA that you can drive with a control pad. But in the process of streamlining this notoriously complex game, it sacrificed a bit too much at the altar of accessibility. Consider it a step in the right direction and a workable outline for future console MOBAs. But make no mistake, this isn't the one to rule them all.